So, hello guys, thanks for joining me again. What I've got tonight for you is a ratting video, as promised, with my HW90K. It's a brand new gun. I've probably had it maybe a year or 18 months, but I've never really used it. I've been more focused on my other springers and PCPs, so this has kind of taken just I suppose a second place to a lot of my other guns, but I thought it's about time I actually used it, because they are supposed to be a good gun for hunting and stuff. So I bit the bullet, as it were, mounted a scope, mounted an IR, and got to ratting with it. I must say, actually, I was very impressed. It worked really well. For people that aren't familiar with the HW90, it is Wyrack's only gas ram model. So it hasn't got a spring inside, it's got a gas ram that via the back you can insert a filler probe and a high pressure pump, and you can tune the power level without the need for any disassembly or anything like that. So all you need is a suitable pump and a chronograph to make sure that you're within legal limits. So this is a 2.2 model. On top I've got a HIC Micro Cheetah LRF model, so it range finds and alters the crosshairs for you. I've chosen not to use the internal IR, and I've opted to use a secondary IR that I've just fitted on the front of this rail. So what else can I tell you about the gun? It's heavy. It is heavy. It's very nice to cock. I'm not going to do it all the way, but it's very smooth, very nice to cock. The safety catch is resettable. It's the only Wyrack model, I believe, that has got a resettable safety catch, which is down here. That works really well. It's a nice safety feature, and it's kind of nice knowing that you can put them back onto safety if you need to. That's one of my problems I've got with my 97K. I don't really like carrying it around if the safety is off, and sometimes you knock the safety catch off because you're going to take a shot and then the shot disappears, so you're stuck with a rifle that's not on safe. So that for me is a very good feature on the safety catch. So it's nice to shoulder, nice and comfortable, but it's heavy, as I said, but a lot of the weight is coming back into your shoulder, so it doesn't feel too bad. The lack of a sling on this, yeah, it made it quite a difficult night for shooting. There was a lot of carrying around and stuff, but if I do continue using this for hunting, then I will attach some slings, so that's not going to be a problem in the future. As I'm sure you're all aware, if you follow my channel regularly, I tend to shoot off of tripods all the time. I just think they're a lot easier to handle. It keeps you out the weeds if you've got, if you've got shots on the ground or anything like that. You don't have to lay down, you don't have to get wet and manky. You can just set your gun up on a tripod, and it's so much easier. I generally use a tripod that you can clamp a rifle into. Now, the unique thing with it only seems to be with my break barrel springers or gas rams. Like my 97K, for instance, that'll work perfectly happily clamped into a tripod, so that's fine. But this gun and my Webley Patriot absolutely hate being clamped in. Kind of obvious, I know. If you springer shooters, you'll know they've got recoil and all the rest of it. So I was looking for a solution for that. Now I've been working a little bit with Manbily, a tripod manufacturer, and their equipment is very good. I am impressed with it. So I've recently used one of their carbon fibre tripods, and that was an amazing bit of kit. Really smart bit of kit. So I asked them if they could send me out a cheaper equivalent, but nothing fancy. I just wanted something with a rubber yoke in the top that I can rest a rifle into. And this is what they sent me. Just move that out of the way. So they sent this over to me. I'll put some more detailed pictures and photographs up throughout the video, but this is their, I'll call it a budget version, because it is really, for what it is, it's very cheap. So it's their budget hunting tripod. I mean, look at, you can see there how tall that goes, and I'll take some pictures and show you on the grass. But this worked absolutely perfectly with my great barrel springers. It also worked great on my 17 HMR, because I use that quite a lot as well. What I really like about this, aside from the price, I mean, currently I've just checked on this morning and it's 79 quid. And it's spot on, really great for the money, it is. But the main thing I like about this is how high it goes, and I'll show you on some photographs. Now the height, on kind of like your first thoughts about, bloody hell, that's way too high, I'll never use that high. But it's surprising. Like, I did a shoot the other night with my Manbily Patriot, and I used this, and the shoot was inside equestrian centre, riding arena, and like the main part of the front of the building, they're all very close range shots, but really high angle. They're very difficult shots, and normally you've got to kneel down on the ground and really struggle. Now with this, I just set it up onto its maximum height, and I could stand and I could use it. So it's very good. So I can't recommend this enough. It's worked really well. Very nice, easy to use. All twist locks, all work spot on. You get an extra set of feet, spike feet. Once again, I'll take some close-up photos and include them. You get a second shorter cap for the top if you wanted it. And a really spot on bag. 79 quid. No brainer really. Nice and light, well made, works spot on. Yeah, great. So as I was just saying there, fellas, with regards using the tripod in the high position, so if you've got a very high angle shot, quite close range but high up, look at how easy that is. No struggling, no knelt down, absolutely spot on. So you can take super high angle shots and still be a good amount of comfort. Something else as well that I really like about this centre section is, if you want a quick height adjustment, rather than mess about with 3 legs, just twist that and you've got instant movement. It's a lot better than messing around with 3 legs. Anyway, that's enough for me. I'll include some photographs and a link in the description for this if you wanted to go for this, and hope you enjoy the video. Cheers guys. Nice. It was good. Three for free. Beautiful. Outstanding. Sorry guys, I just forgot to record that one. That was a pearler of a headshot. Beautiful shot. So throughout this video you will see me not get the perfect shot on some of these rats. Ultimately, it's the real world. I'm not going to edit all the bad shots out. I know there's some people's going to whinge about that, but you know, I'm sure they're the bullshitters that say they get a perfect shot every time. Yeah. And another dose of realism for all you bullshitters. This happens from time to time.
Eddie! Good night, ladies.
Good night, sir.
Hit it, sweetheart.